Songwriter tip number 1, melody is king or queen. A lot of successful songwriters record loads of different melodies first and then pick out which one stands out to them the most or is more memorable or more exciting. It helps you to try out loads of different styles before landing on the one that they end up using. Melody is king because people forget the words, but they always remember the melody. Songwriter tip number 2, don't be afraid to use your imagination or somebody else's story. Songs can come from anywhere, from your personal experience, a story that you've overheard, even just come from your imagination. If you're going to tell somebody else's story, you might want to ask their permission in advance. You can also change names and edit things to make the story your own personal version of that. So don't be afraid to use whatever inspires you, things that you've seen and heard, to write the best song that you can. Songwriter tip number 3, keep everything. I always tell people to keep everything while you're putting together a song, because you might come up with a really good idea whilst writing the first verse, but it actually suits the chorus better. I know nowadays a lot of us write songs on our phones, on computers, on tablets. I personally still love a pen and paper. You can always highlight something or an idea that you came up with earlier and put it at the bottom of your page so that you have it maybe when you get to the chorus or the second verse. When you get a bit stuck, you've got a bit of content that you can then use in another space. Songwriter tip number 4, collaborate where you can. Writing with other people can allow the song and the story of the song to grow in a whole different area. Working with other people allows you to open up the story, and it's always fun to get another person's perspective and inevitably make it better. Songwriter tip number 5, write your song and then write it again. Rewriting the song is probably my most valued skill. When we write songs, we feel like they're the best thing ever. There's no way that it can be better. Actually, sometimes the song can be better. There's a song of mine called Put It On Me. If I say I wrote 25 choruses, I wrote 30, maybe 35. We couldn't quite get the story right, but the final version of Put It On Me, everybody loves. Don't be afraid to look at the story and look at another way that you can tell the story. It will be such a skill. There's been many times that I've rewritten a song, and listening back, I'm glad I did. Don't be afraid to rewrite your songs. I hope you find those tips on songwriting helpful. If you'd like to hear more from me, you can find me at Malika officially across all social media platforms, where you can hear my latest singles, Stuck on You and Bless Her Soul.